I want to talk about pastimes, literally, how we pass the time. We often live in a world where we're meant to achieve things, goals, ambitions, be they sport or business or personal. But actually, how you pass your time, what you do every day, shapes who you are. It reflects what you value. It shapes your thinking and your priorities. And so, how we choose to pass the time is fundamentally important to who we are. And I think it's really useful to think about that, to prioritize the things where we want to spend the most amount of time, whether that's family, friends, fitness, fun, faith, whatever that is. How do you want to use your time? And it doesn't necessarily have to be towards some sort of ambitious goal. You can enjoy running every day without necessarily having the ambition to compete in a marathon or take part in a competition. So I think it's really useful to have these little micro goals. What do I want to achieve every day or every week or every month? Again, it doesn't have to necessarily be a competitive goal, but just a routine, a structure to how we spend our time. And I think it's really useful to, when we have that structure, when we know how we want to divide our time between our friends, our family, our fitness, our finance, building our business, or performing our sport, when we work out how we want to divide our time and allocate that out on what are we going to do week by week or month by month, you've then got a real structure. And that really helps us understand what's important to me and what's a distraction. Then when new opportunities, new ideas, new interesting things come along, you can say, well, actually, does that help me or does that hinder me? Is that really an opportunity that I should relish and embrace? Or is that a distraction that I should kind of push away? And life changes. And so what your priorities are when you're very young may be very different when you're starting a family or embarking on a new career, may be different again if you're moving towards the end of your sporting or business career. And so you don't necessarily have to be fixed to these things. You just need to have a structure that's right for me right now. And maybe later on, there's a different structure that's right for you right then under those circumstances. But I think it's really important to have that type of structure about how you want to pass your time. Otherwise, sadly, many people get towards the end of their time and they realize they haven't actually spent enough doing the things that are really valuable to them. And it is just that value. It doesn't necessarily have to be some great noble purpose. It is just something that's important to you.